It's a 2016 G Compass. Yeah, G Compass. Catalytic converter removal. Customer bought their own part. All I've done is taken off the top cover and unhooked the upstream oxygen sensor. I seen a video where they said they can just lower the engine, take the engine mount or two out. Some people took the valve cover off, but in the comments of one video I saw where the guy said you can orientate it a certain way and you don't have to take the valve cover off. So I'm here to test the theory and see if it actually works, because if I don't have to take the valve cover off, I'd rather not open up the engine at all. But here we go. All right, for starters, I think I'm really gonna just start with the oxygen sensor and the heat shield and braces brackets. Looks like 10s, 1, 2, 3, 4. But we'll take our oxygen sensor out first. All right, that came out pretty easily. There wasn't too much need in soaking it because the bolts are crazy long, like 3 or 4 inches. Anyways, once you get that heat shield off, you can see the back side. Come on, camera. You see the back side of your exhaust bolts here. I will go ahead and spray them now or as soon as possible so you don't have any problems there. All right, once you get your undershielding off, now we can have fun underneath. There's our bolts. They look pretty rusty, but we'll go ahead and try and get those out first before we work up top. 14mm bolts. Got a long ratchet. I'll work her off that way. Hopefully it don't break, but if it does, it's cool. The new one comes with bolts. All right, we got that bolt is out, but it's just in there holding. We want to take the 2 bracket bolts off. I'm going for the 10 mils right here. The way I'm getting to it is coming by my axle here and just coming in here with a ratchet. All right, so now we're going for our actual manifold bolts. Tested them. They are 13s. 1, 2, 3 on top, and there's 4 on the bottom. 1, 2 on the driver's side, 3, 4 on the passenger side. I've loosened the outer passenger side one. Now I'm going for the lower one, which I'll need 2 hands to get on it. But I'm the type of person to do the hard first. If I was to take the top bolts out, that would cause the manifold to lean back, which would jam up the lower bolts. So I recommend taking the hard ones out first, the lower bolts, whether you do it from the bottom or the top, and take these top 3 out last so that you can work it. You can see better. If you can see it better, you can work better. All right, so this bracket here will need to be removed with this 10 mil, this bracket. All right, the manifold is free. One of my studs stayed in on the passenger side. Hold gasket. All right, there's one 13mm that holds this reservoir in right there. I just tucked it out of the way, right here. Careful, careful. 3 13mm that hold this motor mount. I have my jack already with a wooden block underneath the engine supporting it. So might need some more help on that. That last one was a little rusty on the bottom. But now our mount is free. And when I let down on my jack, all right, so we got movement. So don't want our manifold to jam. Make sure it's free and has room. Take your time while you're lowering it. Make sure you don't have anything electrical that could get caught, like this sensor on the back side. Hold it right there. Let it down a little bit. All right, that's all we got there. So we got lowered about an inch and a half, 2 inches. All right, so in the comment section of a video, Ralph Outs 2285 said that if you flip the manifold upside down and remove the manifold on the passenger side, this on the driver's side, it'll come out. So pretty much I need to flip it upside down, bring this manifold out on the passenger side, the degree or the bend on it come out the driver's side. We'll see if it works. Also, these mounts for your engine cover, they screw right out lefty-loosey. There's 2 of them, one there, one there. Make sure you get those off. That'll give you a little bit more room to adventure with. Yo, my boy Ralph might be on to something. So I'm kind of going backwards from what he said, I think. But I don't think it matters because I think we're almost there. All right, so we took the cross member bolts down so that our top motor mount is free, front motor mount is free. I didn't have quite enough room, needed just a few inches. All right, family, we got it out. So key thing, you must remove, I ain't gonna say must, I had to remove the rear heat shield. It was an 11 up here. 2 10s down there connected with the lower heat shield. Here's our bottom heat shield for our cat that our bolts hook up to. But yes, I literally was able to get it out like this. Once I had that extra ½ inch where this was kind of just in the way, it came right out. All I had to do was remove the motor mounts front and right or left. So with these manifold catalytic converter combos, I learned from an exhaust welder that you'll get a P0420 code, P0420 code off of a crack like this one. The customer tried to put an O2 sensor in it, brand new. It wouldn't have fixed anything because there's a leak here. And these style manifolds do it. GMC Terrain is another one I was familiar with. I had a customer with a GMC Terrain come back to me with 2 cracked manifolds. All right, gonna try and get this back together. New gasket. It has a flat side, like it's a beveled side, flat side to engine. Put this on first. Man, I've done, because sometimes you can't see exhaust manifolds when you're doing it and you want to get done, it's tight, and you'll stick the new part on without the gasket. Don't ask me how I know. Okay, that was pretty tough, to be honest. Got it down as low as it can go, and literally had to, the same way I took it out, my manifold went in first, and I kind of went at this direction so I could slide. I hate I made this indentions here, but that's what I had to do to get this aftermarket one in. It's just a little different from the Mopar one. All right, we have it set. Make sure you put your heat shield back on. Don't forget. So I'm gonna put my engine mounts back in so that I can go underneath and unhook the hanger for the exhaust further back. Because when I'm trying to push in this new manifold, it doesn't quite have the same distance as the stock. So I need a little bit more give so that I can mount my bolts. And then I'll worry about the hangers and stuff last, because that'll have a little bit of playroom, whereas this has to go on correct. All right, this hanger right here, I'm gonna remove just so I can get a little bit more movement to get things hooked up. All right. Got our boat started, making sure we have our gasket on. This wasn't the easiest to get this manifold lined up since my stud was out, but I had success going from passenger side over the driver's side to get the gasket to mate up and line up. I'm going from the furthest back up front, so I put my hanger back up. Now I'm putting my donut on and securing the down pipe of the car, and then I will reattach the cross member. Still haven't quite put that back yet, and then I'll do my check, make sure everything's good. In order to get these bracket bolts in, I had to loosen my bracket bolts so that I can get some slight movement forward and back. This aftermarket cat is just not perfect, of course. All right, draining oil. Customer also wanted an oil change. Now we are going to put our heat shield back together, put our reservoirs back together, and do a oxygen sensor back in, do a test. Okay, all done. There is a little bit of residual smoke from where I had to spray the rusty bolts and all of that to get them off. And the new part has to get a certain heat so that the metal will set and treat itself. But no codes on my tool. I just turned it off, but there are no codes. Sounds good. I gotta head out. I got a 3 o'clock appointment I'm about to be late to. Oil change is done, stickers up. Just call me if you got any questions. But I think you're all fixed up.